Hey, Vito from Jersey here. How you doing? It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. Might as well do a video. I was watching. I got some pretty good responses on that North Jersey accent video I did. And I think it would behoove everybody to hear more about the New Jersey accent, the way we say things, and what we do. Now we have now in the Italian area that I live now, and like I said, there's so many Italians in North Jersey, in Hudson, Essex, Bergen County, especially South Bergen County, that's loaded with Italians. That's where I'm from. Originally, I'm from Hoboken. I'm from Hudson County, which was all Italian at one time. But now there's Italians like kind of spread out into Bergen County over the last 50 years, 40 years. This is kind of the suburbs, but mostly still all Italian. And, you know, uh, things we do and things we say in our hand movements. That's what I wanted to get at. Like if you say, I'll give you an example. One time, my mother, she was looking out the window of the apartment, right? She was like this, looking out the window. So I came by with the car, and I went like this. And she went, and I said, and she goes, and I said, and that was what we said. That was it. It was all hand movements. I'm talking as I'm doing this, but basically it was, what are you doing? She said, nothing. I said, you eat? She goes, no. I go, come on, let's go. Let's go. This is let's go. Okay, this is what, it's funny. I was in what the hell was I? I think I was in Maryland or Pennsylvania or something. I'm driving through, and this guy, he did something on the highway, and I looked at him and I went like this. I went, what are you doing? He took it as, because he's some redneck, he took it as the jerk off sign. I went like that, and he got really pissed off, and he tried to cut me off. And anyway, so a lot of times, hand movements are different. This is, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I pulled up, said to my mother, what are you doing? She went, nothing. This is nothing. Niente, niente, nothing. Nothing. And I don't care. That could be I don't care. This means I don't care. I don't give a shit. What are you doing? Nothing. I don't care. I'm just hanging out. I said, I mange. Did you eat? Mange. She goes, no. I go, let's go. Come on. That's come on. This is let's go. Yamanina. Yamangina. The Neapolitans say, now it's funny because we throw around all this Italian dialect, different dialects. The real word for let's go is andiamo in Italian, andiamo. The Neapolitans, the Napolitan, they say yamangina, yamangina. And Sicilians, we say yamanina, yamanina. Napolitan, yamangina, just different accent. But it gets all mixed up, and it becomes almost like this Itanglish that we speak. You know what I'm saying? Like the first, like we say stuff for the bathroom, the bacaus. Now that sounds like, right, an Italian word, but it really means the back house. It's when the Italians first came over and they had outhouses in the back. U bacaus, the back house, u bacaus. Saying the back house with an Italian accent, and it's evolved into its own word where, when I was a kid, I actually thought that was the proper word, the Italian word for bathroom. So when we first went to Italy, I was walking around the town, and I said to the guy, I said, "Scusa, dove sta un bacaus?" Now, first thing in real Italian would be dove sta il gabinetto. Italian American dialect. Dove sta un bacaus? Guy goes, non lo so chi sta parola. I don't know this word. I said, bacaus. Finally, I said, ci panna pi short. I gotta take a piss. So he says to me, la parola corretto, the right word is Il cabinetto. I never heard that word, il cabinetto. The cabinet, il cabinetto. But that's not the way we say it here in Jersey. So it's almost like, the French Canadian, they got their own French going. Like the French Canadians, they go to France, the French say, you're not speaking French. Same thing with us. We speaking like an Itanglish, like an Italian American that have evolved. My mother used to walk into the butcher shop. Giuseppe, Giuseppe, the butcher was named Joe. Giuseppe, domini uno pound de boilem e fatatina per me. Joe, give me a pound of boiled ham and make it thin. So she's saying 3 words in English and 3 words in Italian. Giuseppe, domini, give me mezzo's half a pound. Pound. They don't have pounds in Italy. They're on the liter system, so they say something else. I don't even know what they say. So we say pound of boiled ham, and fatta thin, and make it thin. The real word would be by fa fino, thin. She says fatta thin, make it thin per me, for me. Giuseppe, domini un mezzo pondo di boiled ham, fatta thin per me. Sounds like I'm speaking all Italian, right? It's Italian American dialect. And I'm in retrospect, I already said this on one of my other videos, but it's worth repeating, I guess. Another thing that I notice, when you go out to eat around here, or somebody invites you to the house to eat, you never, ever, ever come empty-handed. Never. You look like a bum. You look like a disgraziato cornudo. Pue. Disgraziato cheap bestie. That's what you look like. It's cheap bestie. Cheap bastard. I've had some friends that were from different states that they were visiting here, or they're not Italian. You invite them to my house to eat. They come with nothing. Not even a bottle of wine, not even a loaf of bread. I had one guy, I know him for a long time. He came back to Jersey, was living in Ohio. Comes to my house. Second time he comes to my house. First time he brought his whole brood of kids. Didn't bring a cookie. He brought him, his wife, 3 kids. I just invited him and his wife. He brought the 3 kids, and they were like grown-ups. They were like, in their early 20s. Okay, fine. Throw another handful of pasta in. I don't care. No me, but bring a bottle of wine. Nothing. Niente. Comes back to Jersey again. I invited him and his wife over. His kids weren't with him. Invite him and his wife over. My wife said to me, you better go out and get some dessert, knowing they ain't going to bring nothing. Knowing them, they ain't going to bring nothing. I said, all right. So I went out and I bought like a, thing of ice cream and a quarter, like a thing of ice cream. What else? I think I bought an apple pie, right? With a thing of ice cream. So as I'm coming home with the car, I see him and his wife getting out of the car. I look, nothing in their hands. Vacante. Niente. So I got out of the car. I said, I got ice cream and apple pie for dessert. He goes, good man. What you got? Good man. I don't care. I care, but I don't care. It's not that I care. You know what I mean? It's not that you give a shit if the guy brings a piece of cake. It's the respect. See, everything that we do is out of respect. And I think that's any place else, right? It's not just Italians. But you got to understand, the Italians here are Southern Italians. It's just like, our Southern boys down south here. They have a culture about them. Part of that culture is never to be cheap. Never, never, never show yourself as cheap. This is why you go into a bar with another Italian. I got it. They're like fighting to pay. They're fighting to pay. Nobody wants to look cheap. That's like the worst thing, to be called a cheapskate. Pedicures. Tight-fisted. Cheapo. I said to one friend of mine one time, he's not Italian, American kid, and he went and said, what did he want? Oh, we were in this juice bar. It was up in like Pompton Lakes, white area, white bread area. So he goes to this juice bar, and he goes, so me and this other guy are with him, And he goes, he orders himself a thing of juice. And I'm looking at him. I said, boy, you could tell you're not Italian. You order juice just for yourself? He goes, yeah, what? I wanted a juice. Yeah, but you're with people. You say, would you like anything? See, maybe that's their culture, though. See? Anyway, listen, I'm talking too much. Yak, yak, yak. Do another one another time. Ciao.